with Amos chapter 6. Woe to the complacent. I mean, right off the bat. Okay, let's continue. Woe to you who are complacent in Zion, and to you who feel secure on Mount Samaria. You notable men of the foremost nation, to whom the people of Israel come. Go to Kalna and look at it. Go from there to Great Hamath, and then go down to Gath and Philistia. Are they better off than your two kingdoms? Is their land larger than yours? You put off the evil day and bring near a reign of terror. You lie on beds inlaid with ivory and lounge on your couches. You dine on choice lambs and fattened calves. You strum away on your harps like David and improvised on musical instruments. You drink wine by the bowlful and use the finest lotions, but you do not grieve over the ruin of Joseph. Therefore, you will be among the first to go into exile. Your feasting and lounging will end. So, brings out a good point. Listen to this. I mean, what do we hear about even today? How much so does the holy wisdom from our Lord apply to us constantly, consistently? It's truth. It's something we can't argue about. It's things we see in our lives, things that apply to us daily, things that we may be doing as well. Listen to what Amos is saying, because this is so important. Woe to you who are complacent in Zion, and to you who feel secure on Mount Samaria, you notable men of the foremost nation, to whom the people of Israel come. He's calling out to the people, saying, look at what's going on. There's murdering, there's people who are living in fear, there are people who are persecuting and harming people, keeping them as slaves, keeping them down, keeping them, having some type of class system, or some type of, they don't look like me, they don't act like me, they don't talk like me, they don't walk like me, therefore they're lesser. They don't approve of the alien either. They are starting to worship other gods because they can't quite understand that the things that they're doing, they're implementing, the rules that they're breaking and creating for themselves is what's causing the catastrophe. It's what's causing their fear. But instead, they are starting to get hardened. They're starting to get more stubborn and set in their ways. Not only that, but then you also have the people who are recognizing the faults of Israel, the faults of Judah, the things that are going on. Was it wrong to worship other gods? Absolutely. Was it wrong to steal and to overly benefit from people in their work and not give a day's wages? Absolutely. Was it something that people were doing, lusting after one another, taking advantage of people and their families, breaking up marriages, doing all kinds of things? Everything that you see in the Ten Commandments, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not have a God before me, thou shalt not murder, thou shalt not, you go down the list. Back in Exodus, love your neighbor as yourself, and just continue to see that, but exactly doing the exact opposite. And so what you're seeing here is people who are seeing this and recognizing it, but because it's not affecting them, it's not affecting them right at the moment. It's not affecting their family or anybody that they are an associate with, but things that are happening all around, they still wake up, they still tend to their needs of the day, and they feel secure. They feel, well, it's not happening to me. It's happening to these other people. We see it doesn't look good. It's not right, but It's not happening to me. If I don't say anything, it won't happen to me. Or it can't happen to me because look who I am. Yeah, they've gotten to that point. Sounds familiar, right? Sounds like just today, just yesterday. All of this sounds so familiar, right? Think about it. Have you went somewhere and noticed some hardships, some wrongdoings? And did we choose to continue about our business because out of fear, out of maybe a reaction will happen towards me, or that's not me, that's not who I think I represent or my image. So even though they're being mistreated, they must deserve it, right? When you know something's wrong, but you don't act. You don't assist others in their time of need. You expect it when something's going wrong with you, but it's not the same when it's going on with someone else. So where does the thought process lie? Does it lie with the Lord? Are we having a walk with the Lord, or are we having a walk with ourselves? Think about that in your life. Think about those different areas of it. Things that you observed, maybe things that you notice of other people or others, things that you may have noticed about yourself. Before we go on, though, what kind of thoughts or feelings come to your mind when we read over this? How does it make you feel, and what does it make you think?